Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Whew. Oh, I'm so hot. Oh dear, what is this? What? All right. Hello and welcome. Guys, please don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah. Hello and welcome. That's strange. I got 4 people came in all at the same time. Okay, well, I guess I did just get on. Hello. Welcome in. How we doing out there on this lovely Monday, October 2nd? If you're looking for a reading, please let me know. Please smash that like button for me, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Are we there? Are we out there? PM. What? If you are looking for a reading, please let me know. Hello. Hi, Patricia. How are you, hon? I'm good. I'm real good. Cannot complain. Just finished my lunch. Thought I'd come live for a bit. How are you? Thank you for my powerful reading last time. It brought me to tears. Oh. I'm trying to remember what I said. Sorry, I don't remember. Think here. I've just done so many since then because I had a big festival Saturday where I read like, I don't know, 20 people or something. It must have been good though. That's why I bring my Kleenex. I learned to take my Kleenexes, my tissues, my box of tissues. Actually, I took them with me on this festival I did this past Saturday. I brought them with me and they were needed. Some people started crying. That's one thing about online. I can't see that, you know. I don't know that. Which, you know, it may be a good thing because, you know, I don't like to see people cry. I guess unless they're happy tears. So it must have touched you though. You talked about healing myself to heal other people. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Now I remember. Yes. Yes, because you were at, oh, yeah, we did a soul growth. Okay, it's coming back to me. Or it's coming back to me. We did a soul growth reading. Yes, those are deep. I was actually reading for myself this morning some soul growth stuff. Um, the card said I would be better at nursing than clinical social work or therapy. Okay, okay. Now, I do remember that. I do remember that. I did a reading this morning for myself, something about, which question did I do? How can I work on embracing my shadow self? That's some deep stuff there. And it said something about to always to stand up to abusive behavior or stand up. Yeah, stand up to abusive behavior. It said lots of other stuff too, but it's so true though. I do it now. I had a guy the other day who was making a joke about, what do you say, about women in abuse shelters. Like, what do you say to a woman who just got out of an abuse shelter? Get in the kitchen and do those dishes. And I just want to say, I don't think that's funny. I don't find that funny. And I don't. It's like, I don't think we should be making jokes about abuse. The card that predicts the future within a week came true. Oh, my neighbor that knew me since high school called a recruiter, and the recruiter told me to send her my resume for a job. Now, I do remember that. I kept telling you about a friend. I just remember telling you something about a friend, communication within a friend. So your neighbor, okay. My neighbor that knew me since high school. Was I saying childhood friend? I think I was saying childhood friend. Now that, yeah, because you were like, no, I don't think I have any childhood friends. But see, yes, you do. um, awesome. Well, I'm glad to hear. I hope it all works out for you. You see, yeah. Thank you for all the updates. I love updates. I really, really love updates. Hi, Lynn. How are you, hon? Hello. I'm glad to see you guys are in here. I went live yesterday twice, and not one person come in, which is weird for a Sunday. I was like, what is going on? So I'm glad you guys are here. Sometimes I think that happens. I've noticed, I think it's spirit telling me to slow down, because I had actually, on Saturday, I had that festival, and I read for all those people, and it was very draining. There was lots of tears shed. It was just very draining. And then I'm like, oh, I'm going to get back out. I'm going to go back on live. And I think spirit sometimes protects me by having people don't come to my lives, so that I will take a break, if that makes any sense. I thoroughly believe it. Because I really was too tired to be reading, too drained from the day before. Do you do upgraded love reading even though you told me 6 months? Oh, I told you 6 months? I don't. Well, yeah, I'll read. Patricia, I'm the type of reader, which a lot of readers don't like that. But I've never been one to care. Like, as far as, you can ask me the same question every day, it doesn't bother me. So, yeah. I mean, I figure you're paying for it. I will tell you whatever you're asking about. So, you know. But I have seen some readers that will just absolutely refuse to answer a question that they just answered. I'm not that way, though. Whatever you want to know, even though it hasn't been 6 months, I'll read for you. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Yeah, and I really think it's true that, like, okay, Spirit's trying to say you need to chill out. Thanks for saying that. Didn't want to annoy you. Yeah. I know what you mean, though. I've seen it. I've seen other readers, and yeah, I've seen other readers do that. Like, and I understand them too. So I get their point too. So, but me personally, I don't care. But yeah, Lynn, that's not the first time I've noticed that I feel like I know inside that, man, I really just don't have the energy for it. But I'm going to go ahead and do it because I said I would, but I go live every day, so I'm going to go live, and then nobody will come. And I think it's Spirit's way of saying, you need to chill. I did have a private reading yesterday, though. But other than that, that was it. But I was able to rest. gonna cash at me. Okay, cool. Let me get things set up here. It's October, guys. Woohoo! Oh, nice. I gotta turn on my pumpkin. My pumpkin turned on. I think Spirit's telling me to chill too. I'm not doing what I should be doing to be patiently productive over here. I see. Okay. So you feel like you should be doing something, but Spirit's telling you to chill because you probably shouldn't. Yay for Spooky October. My dad wants to go to movies to see some creepy movies. Oh! Yeah, you're probably right, Lynn. You're probably right. And this kind of work, you can probably relate, Lynn, but this kind of work, when I tell people, like people I grew up with, I'm like, well, I work about 15 hours a week. Well, that to them sounds like I hardly work, right? But what I'm doing is very draining. So actually, that's a lot of hours. I should be doing my studying and work apps instead of watching nonsense on YouTube. Well, you can take a break, can't you, Lynn? Yeah, it is draining. And I mean, and look at myself. I had one day, it was from 9 to 4. I read cards and I was busy the entire time. I think I went to the bathroom twice the entire day from 9 to 4. And then, well, I ate a sandwich, but it was like taking bites in between readings. So I was busy the whole time. And I think it took me a full day yesterday to recuperate from it. Not yet, honey, not yet. Patricia, I don't see it. Not yet. I hope Cash App's not acting up again. Oh, it's pending. Okay, now it came through. Now, Lynn, are you sure? Are you sure my channel is not one of those nonsense YouTube channels? Good morning, Cupcake. Okay, Patricia, yes, I did receive it. I don't know why I'm not getting an email, but I see it in my Cash App. So you can go ahead and post your question whenever you're ready, Patricia. I don't know. There's a lot of people that call these tarot channels nonsense YouTube channels. You're definitely not nonsense. You're all kinds of good sense. That's funny. Lynn, I can get on YouTube and I can watch. I mostly watch about like spirituality, being your authentic self, stuff like that. Dr. Wayne Dyer, Dolores Cannon, you know. And I could watch for hours and hours and hours. Do you have any free questions? No, honey, I do not do free questions. All my information is pinned in the chat if you would like to donate for a reading. Some tarot channels I don't resonate with at all. I would call them nonsense. You know, Lynn, I don't resonate with the collective tarot channels. But they are so popular. So popular. Uh-oh, wrong one. Oh, that's the wrong one. You know, like, this is for all the Leos. This is for all the Aquarius. And I don't know, sometimes I can listen and be like, well, I can see how that could relate, but not constantly. I mean, but you sit there and look in the comments, I mean, and it's all these people it's resonating with, so I'm like, cool. I mean, I'm good. I'm happy for them. Okay. I'm still going to be so, okay, Cupcake. Well, I appreciate it. All right, so let's look here at Shaq. Is Shaq going to be asking Patricia to be his girlfriend? Patricia. Shaq going to be asking Patricia to be his girlfriend in the end of January. Is Shaq going to be asking Patricia to be his girlfriend in the end of January? Is Shaq going to be asking Patricia to be his girlfriend in the end of January? We got the Hierophant here. The Page of Wands. And the Knight of Wands. I'm going to have to say no. And the reason so is because we have the Knight of Wands, which is my card of like non-commitment. It's my player card. Now, I'm not saying he's a player. I don't know that. But since the Knight of Wands shows up here on this question, which is like a commitment, is this person, going to be committed to me in the end of January? I'm getting a no. I think he's going to be. It's like we have this long-term flirtation with you. The Hierophant here. The Hierophant is the card of commitment, and which is interesting. You have the card of commitment, and you have the card of non-commitment. But I would say this card of non-commitment is going to trump the commitment. So Knight of Wands is a pretty strong card of somebody who's kind of like in and out, in and out. They don't commit. They're kind of flighty, kind of, well, maybe not flighty, but just they don't commit. But with the Page of Wands here, I think this person's very like flirtatious. He'd probably be, um, you know, really laying it on thick as far as, oh, baby, you're so beautiful. Oh, I don't know. I love the way you look, this, that, and this, and that. Really, really laying it on thick. So it's not going to be him. That means I'll need a new one. Oh, okay. Okay. I think this guy could still be around, but he's not committing. He's very flirtatious. Uh-huh. Yeah. Calls me beautiful. You gotta watch that. I mean, I'm not saying that, everyone that calls you beautiful is not good, but you really gotta watch these people because if they come laying it on thick, real quick, I just wouldn't trust them. But it says he's attracted to me. Attracted to me. Oh yeah. I'm sure he is. But um and like I said, I think you might still be talking to him. I'm not talking to him, but around, well, yeah, talking to him for a long time, but not to where he's your boyfriend. So that's what I have for you, Patricia. Okay, let me cash up you and ask when will my husband come in. Okay. The man of my dreams. My lover boy. Oh, I got a donation from Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. For fairy. Okay, let me grab the Lenormand. Soul development. Okay. Okay, thank you, Patricia. You'll be after Lynn. She's doing a soul development question here. Okay, so Lynn, you want me to name these off? Do you want me to pick you one? We have like, what do I need to know more about a certain situation? What is an unknown aspect of a situation I do not yet understand? You want me to pick one? Okay. So in that case, what do you think of this one, Lynn? I don't think we've ever did this one. But if you don't feel like it is for you, let me know. But which aspects of the past week can I improve upon for next week? What do you think about that? Which aspects of the past week can I improve upon for next week? You do that? Okay, yeah, it's something new, but it's kind of specific though, you know? That's why I wanted to check with you, make sure. All right, let's do it. Let's give it a whirl. I'm sure whatever you're meant to hear, you will hear. All right, so which aspects of the past week can I improve upon? Not me, oh my gosh. Which aspects of the past week can Lynn improve upon for next week? Which aspects of the past week can Lynn improve upon for next week? Which aspects of the past week can Lynn improve upon for next week? Which aspects of the past week can Lynn improve upon for next week? Which aspects of the past week can Lynn improve upon for next week? Which aspects of the past week can Lynn improve upon for next week? Which aspects of the past week can Lynn improve upon for next week? We have the scythe, crossroads. There's that one little fairy there in the crossroads. The dog, the mice, the key, the lilies, and the woman. Okay, so here you are here, but it's like I see you kind of stressed. Maybe there's something you were stressed about here last week. So how can we change this? With the dog being here in the middle, there's something about like it's usually my friend card, but it can also be loyalty, asking for help or asking for permission, asking for help. Okay, Okay, I'm getting something about a very fast decision making. Don't wait any longer with making a decision. Yeah, very fast decision making I'm getting here. And so to clean something up, tidy up, tidy up. Have you been tidying up? Have you been cleaning up, Lynn? But maybe doing it by yourself? Could it be regarding your job? I'm not sure what's. Um, Utter devotion. Oh, ask if it's okay to do something. Ask if it's okay to do something. Have you been cleaning up stuff or tidying up, cleaning up? I've been paying attention to my home, cleaning and such. Yeah, I don't know if it's I decided to move away from certain friends. Yeah, because they're stressing you out. Okay. Okay. I am getting you like being true to your moral ideas. To be true to one's moral ideas. I'm going to ask if it's okay to do something. I don't know. I mean, I don't see why you'd have to ask if it's okay to clean up your own house. But I'm not telling them about it. Okay. 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 All right, let me look at this. Are you cleaning up anything at work? Yeah, somebody's choice is taken away from them. I'm getting a bad choice. Like you maybe made a bad choice or exhausting indecision. Is there anything that you cleaned up that maybe wasn't yours? What the heck? Just could it be just cleaning up my environment? Yes, it could. It could. Because I am seeing something about you might are you kind of like having doubts a little bit about it? Because I am getting false friendliness here. Um And you've kind of been like, have you been kind of thinking maybe like just doubting the decision that you made and you're having a hard time making peace with it? Um, but I think it's saying to go ahead and do it. But there's something about your morals. Like asking, let's see. Okay. Holding on to something. Okay. To hold on to something which is dwindling. Holding on is draining. Yeah, holding on is draining. I guess there is choices with friends and a false friendship here. So I think it probably is the whole friend thing, because maybe people don't have a moral guide, and it's probably been hard for you. Have you kind of went back and forth in your mind maybe? Yes, there are certain people I no longer wish to talk to. I wish them well, but not around me. Okay. Um, okay. Okay. I think that's probably what this is. So this cleanup that we're talking about, I think you're right. I think it is cleaning up false friends. And you maybe, it's like you've exhausted all options with these people. That's what I'm getting. Like, you're kind of like, you're coming to a realization, or just know that, you know what, they're not going to change or whatever. Like, you just exhausted every option. You've tried different things, and these people just are not changing. Loyalty. And you're going to be true to your moral ideas, and you're going to stand by what you think is right. To ask for moral guidance. So I think you probably are doing this because of morals here. These people don't have the kind of morals and values that you do. Like, they're not adding to your life here. They're just like, well, they're just not adding to your life. I'm going to look into this cleanup thing again here. Okay. To radically, strictly stop doing something for moral reasons. A very thorough cleanup in a metaphorical sense. So, yeah, it can be not, I mean, it can be actual cleaning, and it can be to forego something bad, to renounce something which is wrong. It's urgent. You need to do the right thing now. So, yeah. I feel as long as I continue entertaining them while they navigate that way, there's no incentive for them to learn different. Yeah. Yeah. Right. They don't add to my life, and clearly I don't add to theirs. Yeah. Yeah. It is about, yeah, you've exhausted all your options, but you may have been having a little bit of doubt. But it's like your moral compass is saying, I got to cut these people out of my life. And Spirit is also saying it is the right thing to do. It is the right thing. That's hard, though. I mean, I feel it's hard to cut people out. I've got this one gal that it's like, it's hard. A friend of mine I'm thinking of, but yeah, it's just draining you. Sneakiness, corruption, rumor is hard to get rid of. It tends to stick. So I don't know. These people are kind of sneaky or corrupt. But you've been holding on to it, but it's just dwindling away. Yeah. Because they're not really good friends here. I was going to get the exact words for you, but I mean, it's, yeah, lack of loyalty, lack of friendship, a false friend, friendship is waning. They feel exhausted because one is constantly trying to help others, but somebody fakes friendship. So, yeah, I think that's what it's saying, Lynn. Did you make this decision last week? No, Nagar, I do not have a free list. Oh, hey, Nina. What's up, girl? That resonates. Okay, good. Took a minute to get there, but oh, it has been on your mind? Oh, okay. Well, that's hard. It's hard to do. And I don't have any room to talk because I have one gal that's a friend of mine. I know I need to cut off, and I still keep not doing it. I did delete some phone numbers. You're welcome. Okay, so we've got Miss Nina. All right, so it'll be Patricia. Let's see. And then Miss Nina. Okay, Patricia, go ahead with your question. How you doing, Miss Nina Weena? Why am I calling you Nina Weena? I guess I've seen somebody call you that. Somebody in the chat. Why is Nina crying? I just not seen that. Lorraine, okay. Lorraine's been live a lot herself, so she hasn't been in as much. She's been going live over on her channel. Looks like she's doing well. When will I start dating or meet the man of my dreams? Okay. He's lying and I think he's cheating. Oh, shit. Is that what you're crying about? I feel he was trying to go hook up with his ex tonight. Oh my gosh, girl. And I caught him in several lies. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Damn men. Drained and tapped out. I bet. So I shouldn't talk like that. If not all men are that way. I'm like, damn men. But there are a hell of a lot of them like that. All right, let's take a look here, Patricia, about when you're going to start dating or meet the man of your dreams. Okay, when will... So we're looking for time frame here. Well, you want to know when you're going to start dating this man of your dreams. When will you start dating, or when will you meet the man of your dreams? When you start dating or meet the man of your dreams. When you start dating or meet the man of your dreams. When will Patricia start dating or meet the man of her dreams? Okay. All right, we got the Two of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. So, the Ace of Cups, usually an ace for me is like 1 month. That seems awful soon, though, doesn't it? This is going to be 1 month to 1 year, which I know that's quite a broad time frame. But the earliest would be 1 month. The new love here. Now we've got the Queen of Swords. Now, Patricia, are you an air sign? Like Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini? I don't feel like you are, but because this gal here, I don't know, you're kind of like what I'm showing, Cancer. Okay, yeah, I didn't feel like you were air sign. So that means this Queen of Swords is showing that you're kind of got your guard up here. Like there's going to be opportunities coming to where you're making a choice here. It's like I see you like having to choose between a couple people and having to cut somebody out. Yeah. So maybe what you were saying earlier about, you still maybe talking to Shaq and then somebody else comes around or whatever. I just feel like there's more than one person here and you're having to cut somebody out because of this new love that comes in with the Ace of Cups. But that for me is a month. Time frames, Patricia, they're really hard. So, to take it with a grain of salt. But I do see new love for you. I mean, it's coming here. But it's like you're going to have multiple, you'll have to cut somebody out. All right, that's what I have for you. Keep me updated. Yeah, you'll have to make a decision. You're welcome. That's tough. Nina, Patricia's been getting Lenormand readings for me too, and her stuff's been coming true. Nina loves the Lenormand. Tinky about Mike's intentions with his pregnant ex. Now, what in the hell? This woman's pregnant? uh, oh, for the love of God. And she's 22. So, Jesus. Now, when you say she's pregnant, is it his baby? Good God. His car was getting fixed. I went by the shop. It's not there. It was picked up by someone else. Oh, my Lord. Oh, God, I hate this for you, Nina. You were doing so good. And then some damn man. Okay. 222. That's all right, though. We'll figure this out. So you don't know. All right, let's look at here. Let's look. I'll stop asking questions. Let's see what's going on here. Good Lord. He wanted me to help him with money for it too. I'm being manipulated every day. Oh, Jesus. Well, if I remember correctly, he had intentions of helping you. I mean, the Lenormand said so I believe it. I don't know if his intentions changed or what. Okay. Let's see. Okay, what are Mike's intentions with his pregnant ex? What are Mike's intentions with his pregnant ex, please? What are Mike's intentions with his pregnant ex? What are Mike's intentions with his pregnant ex? But Nina, you know one thing was positive here is like you're following your intuition, you know, you're smarter, you're wiser, you're catching on to stuff. I mean, that probably doesn't matter when you're in the middle of it, but I'm noticing it. Okay. Okay. He doesn't know I'm aware. Good. Keep it that way. Blindside this motherfucker. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting all riled up over here. I'm losing myself, though. Yeah. let's see. Oh my God. All right. What are Mike's intentions here with his pregnant eggs? What are Mike's intentions 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 with his pregnant? Oh shit! Throwing cards everywhere. Ugh. All right, we got the side here, coffin, the lilies, tower, the man, okay, the ring, and the rider. Okay. Before I say anything, I want to make sure. Natasha, yes, you can with the donation, dear. I can get you on the list if you'd like to donate for a reading. Okay, so okay, so they had this breakup, this painful breakup is what I'm getting. Premature end. All right, I just... Okay. There... I don't know. I don't think that... I am getting a conflict here between somebody who wants intimacy and somebody who doesn't want intimacy. And there's something about hooking up quickly, but I don't think it's going to happen. To say no to an offer of sex. So Trying to figure out who's offering. There is some kind of like sudden passion here. Somebody's seducing someone. Um, I don't think it's going to happen though. I know you're asking about the intentions. She's a seducer. Okay. Okay. No more sex. To end a sexual relationship. A very slow process of letting go. To bury one's passion about someone. So, um, I, to suppress physical pleasure. So I feel there is an offer of sex here, but I don't think he's going to do it. Her Instagram shows she so maybe they've hooked up. Now I don't that I'm not sure. Okay, he's denying. He's it's like I have two opposite uh they may have, Nina, but I don't I think that's end. I shouldn't say they have hooked up because I'm not sure, but somebody has definitely offered sex. But it's saying no to sex, saying no to sex. So if he's been talking to her, yeah, I don't want you to think that they have had sex because I'm sure they probably have in the past, but I mean recently, because I don't know that for sure. But I think that there's been offers to hook up, but he's not doing it. Yeah, he's forbidding it. He's not doing it. Let's see what else. What else? Somebody breaks through somebody's loneliness. Is she lonely? Maybe. She not have a man? She pregnant and she don't have a man? I mean, I'm not judging. That happens. I think I was there at a point in my own life. So, but to block someone's advances. Yeah, yeah. There we go. To block someone's advances. So, Nina, I don't think no, no. Mm-mm. Saying no to sex, um, to block someone's advances. So those are his intentions. So I don't think he's doing that. I don't think she has his car. Oh dear. You got really jealous of me watching Tarot Channel a few nights ago. It was a male reader. Oh, dear Lord. A clean break to put a stop to something with finality. So he's gonna be I think he's I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna with the tower saying no to sex. Like no, like I'm doing something wrong. He tried to break up last again. Oh Jesus. They had a bad breakup too. Yeah, I seen that with the coffin, the side in the coffin. I got something like a painful breakup, very sudden or unexpected ending. Sounds like he's had bad breakups, bad breakups with everyone. And let me guess, he's probably saying they all crazy too. So I think anytime he tries to break up is because he's talking to one of his exes. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's really hard to say on that because it was like the main thing was about hooking up, but then there's all this saying no, blocking advances, saying no, blocking advances. So I don't think it's gonna happen. Jeez, what a nightmare. I feel for you, girl. And you're living in that. You saying something about his daughters told you some stuff? It's like, I just think that's so sad that his children know what he's up to. I mean, I know they're like teenagers, but maybe it's good for those girls. They know what not to be with. I think they need to teach about narcissism in school, actually. Teach people, what to look out for. Teach our young people. You're welcome, dear. Yeah, he's traumatized them. Yeah, that is, and that's just sad. I've been wondering about your boys. How are they? They probably don't know what's going on, but I mean, I don't guess they know what's going on. I hope your boys are doing okay. Do you read dreams? My professor, cousin, and uncle had a dream about my wedding. No, I have never tried that, Patricia, but I could. Probably with the Lenormand. He fat shamed his oldest daughter. Ah, that is sad. Sorry to hear that. 3 different people. So your professor, your cousin, and your uncle all had a dream about your wedding? That's interesting, Patricia. Then there's stories of abuse and CPS. Oh, dear God. Cheating. They didn't know each other. Interesting. But no, I mean, I don't do dream interpretation or anything like that. But I'm willing to try anything with the Lenormand. Hell, I've been finding missing people with the Lenormand. Um, Actually, I just did with the tarot on Saturday at that festival I was at. I had a young boy, like I'm talking like 18 years old. He was talking to me. He wanted to know if I could tell him where his mother was missing. Yeah, no, missing people. I'm serious. He wanted me, his mom had been missing and for years now, and he wanted to know if I could help him with where she was at and find where she was at. And I was like, no, honey, no. If I had my Lenormand cards with me, I would, but I'm just reading tarot here today. Um, and as he was telling me about his mom and stuff, I was getting chills all over my body, and I was listening to this poor boy. And so he went ahead and asked his question, which was totally something about his friend or whatever. And so I shuffled the cards and I did a tarot reading and I looked at the cards. I'm like, oh my God, this is not talking about his friend. This is talking about his mother and what happened to her. And so I told the boy, and you guys have seen that. Well, Patricia, you yourself have seen it happen with the Lenormand, where you ask a question and the answer, what the Lenormand is saying, is not even what you asked. It's more what you need to hear because Spirit's saying you need to hear this instead. I've had that happen with the Lenormand, rarely, but it happens. But I had it happen with the tarot up at this festival I was at the fair, and so I told that boy what happened to his mother from what I seen. I hope I helped him out. Tarot reading is gifted by God. Yeah, I think so too. This tarot reading. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, it was crazy, Nina. And it's because this boy he was just like, I just don't think my mom would leave me. Oh God, it was so sad, guys. And and I was able to tell him your mom didn't leave you. Now I'm not gonna get into all the details, but it was pretty freaking it was neat. I've never had that happen with the tarot before. But obviously Spirit wanted that message out there. And Spirit was like, Manda, I don't care if you haven't got your Lenormand cards. You're going to tell this boy this message. So I did. But anyways. I hope I was able to give him some peace. Okay, so these young kids just break my heart. Okay, so yeah, first time ever I've had that happen with the tarot. All right, so who's first here? We've got I think Nina. Let's see. Oh, Stephen's here. You're first, Nina? Oh, good Lord. Okay, yeah, I don't have anything from Patty yet. All right, so yeah, we do have Nina. Yeah, Nina, you are up, honey. You are up. And then Stephen is after Nina. And then Miss Patty. So I'll type that out too. What are his intentions for us? Okay. Yes, I did get it, Patty. So Stephen, what you got? 2 Lenormand, hun, looks like. And then Miss Patricia. Yours is Lenormand, Patricia? Okay. All right, well, we're all Lenormand. Don't even know why I have these tarot cards. I'm joking. All right. All right, Nina. What are Mike's intentions for Mike and Nina? What are Mike's intentions for Mike and Nina? What are Mike's intentions for Mike and Nina? Oops. What are Mike's intentions for Mike and Nina? What are Mike's intentions for Mike and Nina? All right, there's the man, the book, the letter, the ship, birds, the clouds, the stars. So he's wanting to share some information with you. Okay. To blab a secret. To blab a secret. What secret? And we got the secret of the man. So it's some kind of communication here. Secret gossip, distant rumors. Okay, there's some kind of gossip or rumors going on. I'm getting this guy. Boredom leads to restlessness. So I guess he starts getting bored. He starts getting restless. Um, oh, Jesus. So, sorry, I stopped my commentary. Sometimes I can't help it. But it's talking here about um, how he doesn't know what he truly wants. So he's looking at the future. He's going to tell you this, is what I'm getting. He looks at the future where he doesn't know what he wants. He doesn't know whom he can trust. He doesn't, it's, he's, when he looks at the future, he doesn't know what's going to happen, what should happen with you guys now because he's getting bored. Jesus. I think he's gonna might tell you this if he hasn't already. Like, yeah, he has a strong wanderlust. Okay, he gosh, he's like constant change of direction, constant change of direction. Like he can't. How do I say this? Yeah, he may think he wants something, but then okay, that starts feeling safe and stable. So now he's got to shake things up. I'm just getting that I'm getting he's busy exploring. He keeps changing his ways. He can't stay put. He can't stay put. And I think he's going to tell you that in some way. And it may not be in these words, but you'll probably notice it about him, though, that yeah, sabotaging. Yeah, like, oh, I got something good here, so now I got to go screw it up because I think I'm getting it. So he gets bored, which that is a narcissist thing to do. I don't know if he's a narcissist, but that is a narcissist thing to do. They can't stay in peace. They cannot stay in peace. If things are peaceful, it's boring. How can I shake it up? Yeah, itchy feet. He's like, he believes it's better somewhere else. He keeps. It's possible he could leave you here in order to um because he can't stay still. He can't. Yeah, you think he's narcissist? It sounds like it. I hate diagnosing people but I think I am getting pretty much to be an expert on narcissism actually. But this sounds, I'm just saying because I'm not like a therapist or something, but I deal with you guys a lot. I do my own homework on narcissism, and I've lived the life for 25 years, so I think I got enough experience to pinpoint these people. And this guy does kind of sound like it here. Um, Let's look at this. Okay, he's going to communicate. I know he's going to tell you that he's not willing to settle down. So, didn't you guys have plans to get married and stuff? I think he's going to tell you, I'm not willing to settle down. Yeah, to inform someone about one's ability or unwillingness to settle down. Yeah. But they may express it not verbally though. They may not actually and he may not actually speak those words. But yeah, the cycle, yeah. But I don't know, I'm getting sharing the knowledge. So I think somehow you're going to know this. It could be through his words or through his actions. So he keeps flip-flopping. Your last reading said marriage is off. Ah, okay. Well, I'm getting something about trusting that the truth will come out. I don't know if that's a message from spirit for you. Like, the truth's going to come out, Nina. The truth will come out. But it's already is. This guy can't stay settled. He's just fidgety. He's just, how, that is insane. He talks a big game. Oh, let's get married. I'll take care of you. Move in. All this stuff. And then now I don't want to get married. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, girl. Yeah. He's not somebody that can be happy just having a regular, normal life. That's what it looks like to me. Having a peaceful, loving relationship, he can't handle that. He's got to have chaos. His kids, I feel so bad. Yeah, that is so sad. And that's one thing I can't relate to because I didn't have narcissistic parents, so that's one thing I don't really have experience. I honestly, I feel blessed. I have very good parents. And so I don't know how these poor kids feel, you know. They're scared of him, and they told me recently. I bet they are. They have a mother, don't they? Hell, she's probably scared of him. She's probably so glad to be rid of him. But Jesus. Well, Nina, just keep making your, get your escape plan, or I don't know what else to call it. Get your plan. Oh, she's the same. Oh, she's a narcissist too. Oh, Jesus. These poor kids don't have a chance. Okay. You're welcome, dear. I wish you all the luck. But I don't think this guy's changing. I think you know that already. Okay. So, Stephen, you are up. What is your first question, dear? Just wanted to check on those reads we did last week. Okay, no problem, hon. All right, Patricia, honey, you will be next. Hang tight. Hang tight. Yeah, Stephen came in. He donated. He's got a couple questions, and then you will be next. We've got 2 Lenormands here. Okay, all right. So David's next actions towards Stephen. I must be smoking something. That's all right. Smoke away, Patricia. Smoke away. All right, David's next actions towards Stephen, please. David's next actions towards Stephen. David's next actions towards Stephen, please. Whoops. David's next actions towards. Oh, now it's coming back to me, Stephen, the last readings. All that weird documentation or something. Okay, what are David's next actions towards Stephen? What are David's next actions towards Stephen? David's next actions towards Stephen. Okay, the moon, the clover, the tree, the key, the lady. That would be you. Okay. The coffin and the dog. Well, I'm just getting here. Loss of a friend. And not taking a friendship seriously. Letting an emotion go. All right, well, what? Is that right? Letting an emotion go. Put something to rest. I do see that, though. We do have that he's like, I'm not really seeing any actions here, but I am seeing him going through these natural ups and downs one's experiences after a loss. and he's trying to like put that to rest, put something to rest. Um, why is the tree in the center? That dang tree. This is interesting because last time we've got all this crazy stuff. Maybe that's. Did you get anything from him, Stephen, or have you noticed anything? Weird emails, weird anything? Um, nope. Okay, good. Okay, I'm stumped here. Yeah, I'm just getting ending friendship, loss of a friendship. To allow one's body to do what it needs to do. Look at that body stuff again. So he's allowing his body to do what it needs to do in his mind. And he's, I don't know, I don't really see any actions here. He's trying to let things go, but there's grief here. Irresponsible handling of health relevant issues, to gamble with one's health. So, still getting this health stuff with him, not taking health issues seriously. He took his friend for granted. To take a friendship for granted. Um, Becoming friends because it's convenient. Oh. If there is anything here, Stephen, and I know this is going to sound so weird, but it has to do with his health. There is an opportunity to be friends, but it's because it's convenient. It's like there's something with his health, but I'm not seeing communication. Or am I? He may. Well, Yeah, I don't know, Stephen. I don't really see, I'm not really seeing any action here. If there is anything, there'll be something, like I said, to do with his health, and he's making friends with you to welcome or say yes to a man. So there's something here that would be saying yes about. Man, I'd be happy when this happens because this is really, I mean, just because I want to know what this is trying to say. It's just very, it's with the, this, all this body health stuff we keep getting. Loss of health, aging processes. So that's all I got for you, Steve. I'm sorry. I don't really necessarily see a specific action other than he could try to make friends with you, but it's because it's convenient. Okay. All right. And your next question. What's going on with him in general? Okay. I'm going to use these cards here. What is going on with David right now in general? Please, what is going on with David right now? In a general sense, what is going on with him? What is going on with David right now in a general sense? What is going on with David right now in general? David now in general, please. Okay, the stork, the ring, the lips, the mice, the mountain, okay, the lilies, and the tree. I'm seeing him. We got a very stressful relationship here. Um, return of somebody's nemesis. Could be Leandro. I don't know, but somebody's coming back around who is like stressing him out. It's a very It could be with the ring and the whips, like an abusive relationship. Something. It's not healthy for sure. Yeah, it's stressing, very much stressing him out. The lilies and the mountain. Yeah, we got moral issues keep returning. We've got the return of somebody's nemesis keeps returning, which you know what I mean by nemesis. Um, maybe Josh. Yeah, could very well be. Was that kind of like a toxic situation? Something about respect my body. We're getting arguments, exhausting conflict, slander, being stabbed in the back. Good night. And this sometimes can be physical abuse to me. Physical violence, threats to our body, infliction of physical pain, something destructive to our body, to our health. And he's ashamed of specific physical characteristics of our bodily needs and functions in general. Somebody may be insulting him, insulting his body. The body. Comes up so much with him. Okay, and then... So yeah, I'm not sure who it is, but it's returning, okay? It's someone from before. It's not anybody new. Okay. Exhausting, draining challenges, weight loss. Jeez. Probably both Josh and Leandro. Yeah. Something bad and unhealthy is going on. Yeah. Unhealthy. Something's just very unhealthy here. I'm gonna look at this. Lily. Yeah, moral issues. Could give me recurring moral issues. Yeah, it don't look good. He's not doing well. But it's like nobody's saying it though, or nobody's talking about it. Yeah, nobody's really acknowledging it, but it's somebody's saying, "Oh, you know what? I'll change," but to reconnect, predictable or dependable return or recurrence. Predictable or dependable return or recurrence. So, like, whatever's happened in the past, same shit, Stephen, same shit. Same old stuff. So yeah, it's all stressing him out. And then the whole this is like an abusive relationship. So, an abuse can come in many forms, not just physical, but I am getting physical abuse though. It doesn't have to be, but predictable argument or conflict. It's the same. Yeah. Same old stuff. So that's what I have for you, Steven. I don't look good. And I'm wondering about this weight loss thing. I don't know that I've got that before. I don't know why. I feel like something's wrong with his health. All right. Thank you, Steven, for your donation, hon. Yeah. Does he have room to lose weight? You know what I mean by that? Like, I don't know. In my mind, he's a skinny guy, but of course, I've never seen the man, so I don't know. Okay, so Patty, you are up, my dear. Yeah, he's skinny. Yeah, I have in my mind he's skinny for some reason. But or maybe you've told me that before too, could be. But he probably doesn't really have room to be losing weight. Doesn't sound like he's taking very good care of himself. But he hasn't been for a long time. Okay, Patricia, I'm here. I'm very gifted. Well, thank you, dear. I try. I try. I do my best. Okay, so now what were we going to look at for you, Patricia? Something about a dream or something? Dreams that 3 different individuals had about my wedding. Yeah, so my professor, cousin, and uncle. Okay. So were they similar? Did they all have similar dreams? They were all the same. Oh wow. Well, there must be something to it. Let's ask Spirit, what does Patricia need to know here about these people all having these dreams? All 3 of these people having dreams about her wedding. What does Patricia need to know? We'll just ask Spirit what you need to know about this. Like, what is the meaning behind this? What's going on here? Oops. Okay. What does Patricia need to know here about? What does Patricia need to know about these 3 individuals having the same dream about her wedding? What does Patricia need to know? What does Patricia need to know about this, please? What's Patricia? Snake, house, okay. Anchor, the moon, okay. Fox, the man, and the lilies. Okay, this is sleep, dreams. Okay, so this it's about the man. So this man, though, we've got snake and fox, though. Heck, it's not exactly a good man, though. Oh, okay, now I take that back. I think this is talking like you have this goal to have this man here, to marry this man. So you have this goal, and you crave a family, a safe home, and I mean, you do just about everything to get it, is what I'm getting. And it's talking here about you working towards the goal by following a plan. It's always about a man. Yeah. Um, so I think it's just there's something about you craving, you have this craving for this family, and you, I think it's telling you that you'll have it. I don't know if you have a lot of doubts. Um, so this man, I think it's to keep you grounded because you desperately need it. And it's saying that it's you're really holding on to it, but it's not really helpful, is what I mean. It's not really helpful for you to hold on to this. I don't know why though. Do you have a specific man in mind, Patricia? Did they tell you who is certain? Maybe I need to let go of the idea of family and marriage. Well, it's not really. I mean, you can strive for that, yes, but I don't know. Maybe you're holding on to it too much. They didn't tell you the man. Okay, maybe I'm obsessed. Kinda. Um, it's not. Yeah, I'm saying take a deep look at yourself, of who you really are, really deep down. A deep look into who one really is deep down. What are your vital needs? I feel like I crave it too much. Okay, yeah, because it shows up as this craving, but it's like it's not really good for you. Um, because we really need to be focusing on ourselves and what we need to do for ourselves to be happy. And that's the most important thing. And then the other stuff falls into place. I can't help it. It's a loud voice in my ear. But I mean, I'm sure you'll have that someday, Patricia. But I mean, I don't know if you're looking at it like, well, I'll be happy once I find my man. I'll be happy once um, I have my family. I'll be happy once I'm married. I'll be happy. Um, and that kind of, you'd be happy with you now. Because at the end of the day, Patricia, you know who's going to be there for you? You. Not your man, not these children that, don't even exist yet, and this man that don't even exist yet. Well, he exists, I guess, but not in your world. Not in your life yet. But um, we got to be happy with us and focus on us and ourselves first. And then that's when the right person comes along, the man of your dreams. But I mean, I don't know, Patricia, that you have this mindset, but a lot of people do that. Well, once I get the perfect job, I'll be happy, or once I get the perfect man, I'll be happy. Once I get that new car, I'll be happy. Once I get new cabinets, I'll be happy, or whatever. And that's not true. I think I'm placing my happiness with a man, then facing the reality of being lonely. Yeah, yes, being lonely sucks. Well, honey, um, you gotta be okay with being alone. Um, because if you're not okay with being alone, you're not gonna be okay with someone else. So I feel like I need to face being lonely. Yeah. Now let's change that word from lonely to alone. Because you don't, just because you're alone doesn't mean you have to be lonely. Enjoy your own company. I mean, heck, I go out to dinner by myself. I don't give a shit. But it took me a long time to get here, to get to this point. Like, that's the part I'm scared. How do I enjoy my own company? Well, you got to love yourself. Do you love yourself? Do you think, you know what? I'm a pretty cool gal. Do things that you enjoy. What do you enjoy? That's why I'm in therapy. Okay. Okay, Patricia. Okay. So you're working on, yeah, we talked about this, didn't we? So, to learn how to fully love myself. Yes. So that is, I think what this is trying to say is be aware of who you truly are and what you, how was it worded? Um, a deep look into to who you really are deep down. I feel like I don't fully accept myself yet. Yeah. So right now, Patricia, whoever you're with, any kind of man, if you're not loving yourself and all this, you're going to end up with an asshole, possible narcissist. I don't even think you should be dating, but I mean, I'm not going to tell people to date or not date. But if you're in this right now, if you're like this right now, you're just going to be attracting people that are going to try to take advantage of you. And you'll probably let them. So I don't know what your therapist says, but you might want to lay off. And I know it's hard because you're lonely. Like, oh, I can just talk to this person. Um, I feel like that's why I attracted that narcissist when I was 21. Probably so, hon. And you ended it when I was 22. Well, at least you got out of it quickly. I mean, to me, that's not very long. If you're smart enough to get out of it quickly. But yeah, you got to love yourself, because I'm getting the snake and the fox when it comes to this man. A snake and the fox is not a good man. These are this is a man who's selfish, who's um, well, narcissistic. So, and I'm not saying that's who you're going to marry, but it's just I think it's saying you craving something so much, but you can't have it right now because you got to heal yourself here. How do I love myself? Well, I mean, I don't know what your therapist says, but like, and this may sound cheesy, but I totally believe in it. Positive affirmations. Listen to those positive affirmations on YouTube. Just Google positive affirmations. Put those in earbuds in your ear. Um, Take a walk and listen to it. It always just tells you stuff like, I am worthy. I don't know all the different, I am worthy. I am confident. I deserve love. Like, and you just listen to it and keep listening to it, keep listening to it, keep listening to it. Meditate, look at yourself. Just this morning, Mel Robbins, I don't know if you listen to her, but I'm tearing up right now. Aww. But Mel Robbins was saying this morning, get up in the morning, look in the mirror, and give yourself a high five. Because we look in the mirror sometimes, we all do it. We look in the mirror like, God, man, look at I don't know, whatever. One of my boobs is sagging lower than the other one, or whatever. This is what she said this morning. But so we really need to look in the mirror, and yes, you can even just look in the mirror and say, I love you. I love you, Patricia. I love you. And reparent yourself. Like what your parents should have said, and maybe they did, I don't know. But when you were little, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay, Patricia. It's going to be okay. Like, pat yourself. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Like what a parent would say to you. It's going to be okay. It takes time. But if you notice, the main thing with all my readings is leaving this man alone and healing myself, loving myself. Yes. Which, and Patricia, I don't know if you know this, but this is my specialty. I do I read lots of stuff, but Spirit has told me specifically that purpose, my life's purpose is it's to help people get out of unhealthy relationships, but also, mostly like narcissists, things like that. And this is the kind of things it takes to get out of those relationships, to not attract those kind of relationships. We have to love ourselves, number one. So it's not unusual that you're here. Like, you came to me Spirit has led you here to me, Patricia. I have no doubt. You, among with all my other subscribers and anyone else that gets a reading from me. Setting boundaries, yes. Yes, setting boundaries, exactly. Everything happens for a reason. Exactly, exactly. But I do this with a lot of people, because it's like, it's sad, but it's going on. The typical empath narcissistic relationship, it's hard. So, are you also a therapist? Oh, good Lord, no. Am I also a therapist? No, honey, I am not a therapist. I have a college degree, but it is actually in computers, to be honest with you. It's I am a college graduate, but it's in computer information systems, which, as you can see, I decided not to go into that field. um, I was bullied a lot. Oh, I'm sorry, hon. So no, I'm not a therapist. I've just, I've I was in a narcissistic relationship, very toxic relationship for 25 years. Uh, I was duped for 25 years. I thought this guy, I married this idiot twice. So I just have life experience, basically. And then I've studied a lot on narcissism, a lot. I'm so sorry. Oh, well, thank you, Patricia. But you know what, Patricia? I'm not. I'm grateful. I am grateful I had that 25-year relationship. You know why? Because it's brought me here today doing what I'm doing now. So it was all meant, just like you said, everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for it all. So I'm actually grateful. I know it probably sounds ate up, but it's the truth. I feel blessed. Thank you, Stephen, honey. I feel like we need this experience. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly true. But don't forget, Patricia, if you don't learn your lesson, guess what's going to happen? You're going to end up with the same person, just in a different body. To lead us to our purpose. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, you and I have the same purpose. It's helping people, healing people. Lots of empaths do, though. Lots of empaths do. Preach, she says. Yeah. So just know that I'm not sure you do. Um, you came to my channel for a reason. A lot bigger than you thought when you first clicked into Tarotchic tarot readings. Yeah, try those positive affirmations. I mean, I don't see how they could ever hurt anybody. All right, Stephen. Go ahead with your first question, hon. What's David feel about Josh now? Okay. All right, let's take a look, Stephen. How's David feel about Josh? I think he was the nemesis or abusive relationship in the last. Yeah, Stephen, I kind of get the feeling of that as well. Because, yeah, I kind of get the feeling of that as well, Stephen. Let's see what we got here. How's David feel about Josh now? How does David feel about Josh now? With a star, Page of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Okay. The heck? Well, with the Page of Swords, I think they're definitely in communication here. I think he thinks he's attracted with the Star card or some kind of. I think he's attracted to Josh. Yeah, this really isn't negative other than there is some, yeah, I would say there's definitely been some kind of communication here, and like he's keeping an eye on him too with the Page of Swords, and sometimes be like a stalker. He's around, I don't know how they communicate, text, whatever, but he's reached out to him in some kind of hope that he'll get some kind of clarity. Like information. He's giving him some kind of information. But this really doesn't look negative. Of course, Tarot's not as negative as the Lenormand, but we do have Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Ten of Swords, Two of Cups. all I can really say is they're in some kind of communication here. And he's giving him information. He's giving him information. He may be stalking and giving him information. Yeah, he's giving him he's keeping an eye out and giving information. Didn't you say he was asking about you or something? Same question for Lenormand. Okay. Right, so David and Josh. Yeah. Okay, how does David feel about Josh, please? How does David feel about Josh? David feel about Josh? Oops. How's David feeling about Josh now? How's David feeling about Josh now? How's David feeling about Josh now? Okay, the tree, the bear, the side, the lips, cloud, the bouquet, and the mice. Yeah, there's something corrupt going on. He's got like clouded memories of violence or some kind of abuse. I would say he wants to put an end to some kind of to end an abusive situation. Yeah, I think it is him. Yeah, I think he's kind of anxious around him. This bear. Yeah, violence, assault. Jeez. Physically overwhelming, physical domination by physical strength. He has some kind of dominant influence on David. And physical strength. He doesn't feel safe. Feels ungrounded, unstable. Tries to hide his body from him. Josh is also a narcissist and admits it. Oh, geez. They're everywhere. He's conceited in regards to his attractiveness. He's dominant here, though. I think he thinks he has to end this in order to protect himself. He's got to end something with Josh so he can protect himself. Sounds accurate, yeah. He feels like he's got to fight him off. He's got to fight him off. And then he doesn't have any physical strength. Protection against violence or aggression. Yeah. He's speaking up. He's got to speak up against aggression. Yeah, it's corrupt. Just something I'm just kidding, something bad's going on. I was keeping him away. Oh, I see. I don't know if this guy is somehow physically harming David. It may not be physical, but it sure sounds like it. And we got the tree again. So, oh, unexpected visitor. Ooh. Wait, is that right? Unexpected visitor? Um, yeah, unexpected visitor. But Leander teamed up with him. Oh, I see. Um, he spoils things for others. He's got an unwholesome concern with aesthetics, which that's that about looking good, whatever. Yeah, he used to stop by unannounced. Ah. False friendliness. So David knows he's not really a true friend. So that's what I have, Stephen. So yeah, I think it is probably Josh who's the who that previous reading was about. The previous Lenormand. Geez, he almost sounds worse than Leandro. Donate for 2 more. Okay. Down. Okay. All right. What's the first question? Right, what is David realizing about Stephen now since Stephen's been gone? What is David realizing about Stephen now that Stephen's been gone? What is David realizing about Stephen when Stephen's been gone? What is David realizing about Stephen? Oh, shoot, I dropped one. I'm going to reshuffle. Because I don't know where it was meant to be. So, what's David realizing? Stephen. Oh. Anchor, tree, stars, mountain, clouds. Okay. Well, I do have trust issues here. Um, he still sees that. I mean, he would classify it as problematic. Your guys' relationship is problematic because of these some kind of trust issues. I'm Was there a conflict here? But I'm thinking something about a conflict, like somebody was more materialistic and then somebody else is more spiritual. Somebody's more of a has more of a materialistic worldview. That's probably him. And then you have more of an esoteric spiritual view. I don't know. He's like, yeah, he was materialistic. Yeah. What is he realizing? He's, well, things with you were stable and things were very safe, so it was boring. Now I was just talking with Nina. This same kind of thing that narcissists, they can't stand things that are safe and comfortable, and they have to have chaos. So he's realizing with you that there was just very dull routines. You had your boring everyday life, And it was safe, though. He gets bored with that because he kept bringing in the chaotic elements. Yeah. Yeah. Um, so he's just, well, things were safe with him. Then things are boring and safe. Um, I think one thing, Stephen, he did not realize how big a challenge it would be when you were gone. So I think he is seeing how it's challenging without you there. But there's some trust issues. I keep getting trust issues. Um, it was just he thinks you guys were stuck in just a problematic, confused situation. It was a problematic situation because of the lack of trust. Even though everything was safe, there was no trust. And I'm getting something about studying spirituality, like you studied spirituality. I don't know why that's showing up here. And that you always trusted that eventually the truth will come out because of your spirituality. So I don't know if you talked to him about this stuff, but that's what I'm showing. Yeah, yeah. And you might have said things like, well, the truth will come out. You do whatever you want here. You don't have to trust what I say, but the truth will come out. I'm glad you told him that. He remembers. Because it is the truth. The truth will come out and good will always win. So, I mean, it may take years, but it will come out. But I think this truth's already come out. I mean, it didn't take long at all for it to come out. But he thinks you were very confident about your education. Like, you were very confident about your intelligence. You knowing the truth's going to come out. So that's what I got, Stephen. Interesting. But that's good to hear. I just used to tell him that people he surrounded with himself with were bad, basically. Yeah. He got upset about. Oh, I'm sure he did. But if I remember correctly, it's like he knew it. I mean, just from reading the cards, he knew Leandro's a piece of shit. But he kept running with him. Started getting a lot of reads when he stopped communicating with me last year and acting weird. I see. Yeah, but he kept choosing to, if you're making a conscious choice to hang out with someone is crooked, or that's not on Leandro, that's on David. So, but David's not exactly the most upstanding citizen himself, right? And I don't get why he would get mad at me for doing things like going to get a drink with Leandro while he could do it. Yeah, I know. I remember that too. It's called selfishness. What I would say. He want Leandro for himself. Only he could be friends with them or whatever. I don't know. Crazy. But also, narcissists don't like when you take control of the triangulation. Yeah, you're right, Stephen. You are right. See, I don't know a whole lot about the triangulation, but I've heard it talked about on different videos and stuff. But that's when they try to get other people against you too, right? Red flag. But they don't want you to talk with their friends. Yeah. What would David tell me now if he could be completely honest? Okay. Okay, what would David tell Stephen now if he could be completely honest? I know I keep getting reads about this, but it helps, and I'm working through it. Stephen, you don't have to apologize to me, hon. Well, I don't know that you're apologizing, but but it helps to have an understanding, awareness of what's going on. So I understand. All right. What would David tell Stephen if he could be completely honest? Oops. What would David tell Stephen now if he could be completely honest? What would David tell? Oh, that reminds me, Stephen. I just thought of this. I think Bo Tarot has blocked me. Isn't that interesting? And Vic said she did the same thing to her. Here I am starting tarot drama, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I can't chat in her chat, and she refunded me my money. Even if there are trust issues, I can't be as bad as other people. Oh no, absolutely not, Stephen. Lisa, tell the truth. Yeah, true. But you're not a narcissist. All right, what would David tell Stephen now if he could be completely honest? What would David tell Stephen now if he could be completely honest? What would David tell Stephen now if he could be completely honest? I love but some of her reads aren't accurate. Well, I mean, no one's going to be 100%, you know, because nobody's perfect or anything. But I don't know. Only thing I can think. No, I would never tell anyone. I just, I'm like, why does she not like me? I'm thinking she doesn't want me in her chat because people see my name and come to my channel. Maybe I don't know. It's really weird. Because I know I didn't do anything wrong. I was wanting to get a reading. All right, here we go. But I seen your little face, like I seen that. You remember of hers, and I may even have other one of my other subscribers that subscribe to her too. I thought, well, maybe she notices that we have same subscribers, so she doesn't. I don't know. But that is not spiritual. Like that's not a spiritual way to be. There's enough success for everyone, you know. But Vic had kind of the same issue. Um, yeah. So anywho, what would he tell you now? Okay, we got the the letter here in the center. So he would tell you, oh, okay. The relationship with the man. I have a couple more tarot channel recommendations. Oh, you do? You do. Cool. I'm getting a hmm. I mean, you're mostly my go-to because of accuracy. Yeah, but we readers have a hard time reading ourselves. You probably know that. It's hard to read yourself, and that's why we go to other readers, right? So we get this. Okay, with the relationship here, things were cut off. Somebody was left behind. It was a sudden departure, a very sudden decision. So we've got that before. How he thinks it was sudden, like it's so sudden that you left. It was so sudden that you left, Stephen. Sage guidance. Okay. Sage guidance. She's really good. Okay. I haven't heard of sage guidance. There's something about he would say he was worried that something might end, and he was worried about getting hurt. But he just wanted to put some kind of order in the chaos. He wanted to shut off the noise. So he reacted quickly. He had to distance himself from you because it was causing too much stress. It was a necessary retreat from a stressful situation. I had to distance myself from my worries. I I am lonely. Well, I wasn't around even much or participating. Yeah, I needed to seek solitude. I had to leave you. I had to leave you, even though I knew that I would be alone. My my pride, my pride, and my control freak mentality made me leave you. I'm very distant. I'm very, very emotionally distant. Look at me. I sound like I see those tarot readers doing the channeling or whatever they call it. Hell, maybe I can do that. I sound like them, don't I? I see people doing those channeling messages. I'm like, how do they do that? But I guess it's just like this. Just read the cards as if you're the that person. You know what I'm talking about, don't you, Steven? um, yeah, he would tell you that he's lonely, but it's his pride. It's his pride. Well, why run to the people that would control him? I know, stupid. Well, no. Oh, he knows that he's a control freak. So he's a control freak. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I see what you're saying. So he's a control freak. So he's going to spend his time with controlling people. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. But that's pretty much it. He's lonely, but he it stressed him out too much, and something about him getting hurt. He thought he would get hurt. That's probably that emotional stuff. He didn't want to have feelings. All right, that's what I have for you, Stephen. He's very arrogant, very prideful. It hurt him that I was gone a lot. Yeah. Yeah. He was lonely. I think he still is lonely. I mean, even if he's got those, Josh or Leandra or whatever around, you can still be lonely even when you have people around you. Kind of depending upon the people, right? Okay. Is that right? Yeah, they don't love him. Yeah. Two more about work stuff. Okay. All right, go ahead with your first question. So, a little overwhelmed and unhappy with the rock feeling lately. I feel like it's hurting my career. I feel like it's hurting your career. Okay. I like it, but I'm so exhausted and have no energy to take care of my own life. Aha. Yeah. For clients. Yeah, because you got that contract. You got a couple new contracts or something like that, didn't you? Yeah. Stopped playing the social game with them yesterday, and they've been getting mad. Okay. The people at the rock venue. Should I click the rock venue soon? Okay, let's see. 7. It's demanding work. I'm used to making more money. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles, King of Cups, Ace of Swords. Well, you'd certainly be able to think better. Something about your thinking. I do see with the Nine of Pentacles here, though, the money. I would say yes. These are all yes cards here, but it's not just, it's affecting you like emotionally as well. I'm getting that you can't think clearly. Like you've got to have all this pretty technical knowledge here going on in your head. You got to be able to, well, think clearly. And yeah, and be able to relax. Well, the Nine of Pentacles is here, so I mean, you are making money there. The only thing really is the money issue. But I'm gonna say yes because if you feel like you're financially independent, then yes, of the job, if you can make it without the job. Because it is kind of, yeah, like I said, you can't breathe. I can't breathe. You can't think. And, there's jobs where you use your body and there's jobs where you use your mind, right? And you've got work where you've got to use your mind, and you can't use your mind if you're so exhausted. Yeah, I would say yes, Stephen. But it's all dependent on this money, though. I feel like, I don't know, you got the Nine of Pentacles, though, so I think your money would be okay. But it's like doors opening up for you. Actually, I take that back. You're doing better emotionally. You're doing better emotionally, but it's the thinking thing that's the problem, looks like. So I'm going to say yes on that. I'm going to do the fairy. What's their opinion of Stephen now? Okay. What is the rock venue? The crew, the management, everybody. What is the rock venue's opinion of Stephen now? What is the rock venue management? What is the rock venue's management? What is their opinion here of Stephen? The rock venue management of the rock venue. What is their opinion of Stephen at this time? The rock venue's management. What is their opinion of Stephen at this time? The rock venue management. Management at the rock venue. What is their opinion of Stephen at this time? All right, we have the lilies, the clover, the rider, the book, the mountain, the tree, and the mice. Problematic because of I'm getting like attack of physical. It's a physical. Like there's some kind of physical stress, and they do see that, and they do think it's problematic. To not take cleanliness seriously? What's this about? To not take cleanliness seriously? Are you doing your cleaning? I don't know what the heck. Okay, what? Okay, here we go. It's about your body and your physical needs, like your strength. Like you're being pushed. and you're taking some kind of intelligent approach. Um, Jokes that overstep boundaries. I don't know if somebody's making jokes. I'm not sure what that is about here. Jokes that overstep boundaries. Um, so it's kind of, they're also thinking that maybe you're thinking, oh, well, things aren't as easy as I thought they were going to be. I'm gonna look into this. I think this is mostly about physical, yeah, to push your body. Like there's all these impositions on your body, and something's attacking your energy levels, or your serenity, or there's just demands on the body, and yeah, so that's causing you stress because of this demands on your body. They think maybe you're like physical exhaustion. That basically they think there's this threat of burnout, like you're going to get burnout, and that's the problem. The problem here is that you may be getting burnout, and your energy is getting less, and it's getting drained. They might even think you have a weak immune system, like you could end up sick or something because you're so physically exhausted. I think they are concerned that you're going to end up burnt out. And that actually, I mean, something about the truth is overwhelming. Like to them, the truth is Steven's going to get burnt out here. And I don't think they like that because now, that's a problem for them, right? They'd have to replace you or whatever. But I think they are thinking that, um, yeah, you're burnout. I don't know what this cleanliness stuff is. If is part of your stuff to clean or something? I don't know. Maybe it's the cleaning part that's so demanding. But yeah, I think they're concerned that you're going to get burnout here and that things are not going to be as, you're like, dang, I feel like I'm like, they feel like it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. And you've been doing it a while now, so you obviously can do it. But yeah, but it's wearing on you, and they know that, and it's a problem. So that's what I have, Stephen. Yeah, I'm getting the, the threat of burnout. The threat of burnout. So like you're on the edge of just getting completely burnt out with this because you're just too physically exhausted. And it may be making you lose your calm. All right, that's what I have for you. Wait a minute, what's this? I may have one other thing. The mice here. No, it's the same stuff, just there's just a lot of pressure. They act like they are clean, but they're not though. Oh. So what's this to get rid? Okay, maybe this does apply. To get rid of some kind of infestation. Is there bugs or something there? What's the deal? uh to get rid of infestation? I don't know what that's about. Yeah. So I think they're well aware. They're well aware of your physical exhaustion, and it's really pushing. It's really pushing you to like your breaking point. And now you may be trying to replenish your energies by being silent and still. But you used to think it was unmanageable, and now you can do it. I do see that. Yeah, like you feel like you're unable to move, like you just do not like these physical activities, physical challenges. So, yeah, that's what I got, Stephen. Good luck to you. It sounds exhausting. One of the last people in my position got so mad that they quit and sent them death threats. Holy crap! Jeez. I didn't think it'd be that bad. They sent their management death threats? Golly. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna need to get off of here. Okay, Steven. I think Steven's the only one in here. I think I'm gonna go have me a beer or two. So, all right, Steven, are you good? Did you get all your questions asked? I've been on here for like 3.5 hours. You're good? Okay, all right. All right, I'll see you later, Steven. Have a good night. Bye bye.